I want to tell you why change in the world is a very good thing. Change creates a wonderful opportunity, which is called complexity. When things change in your marketplace, in your industry, for your prospects, for your clients, the amount of complexity immediately increases in their life. And the vast majority of people, as a result, because of the complexity, don't like change. But if you, as an entrepreneur, can develop a mindset that everybody else's complexity is your opportunity, and then you train yourself not only in how you think about yourself, how you think about your entrepreneurial company, to be very, very simple, to have very, very simple approaches, very simple solutions, then every bit of complexity that is a huge problem for clients and customers in the marketplace actually is your biggest opportunities. This is a fascinating period of time, and you have to think about your life as an entrepreneur, not to try to avoid change and not to think that complexity is a bad thing, but it's actually a challenge to you to actually become simpler and simpler in your thinking about your future. So our world has created this enormous complexity, but now what we want to do is to realize that every time you enter into a complex situation, then you have to use your intelligence and your ingenuity to come up with new, simple ways of actually looking at that complexity. And the reason why this is so good is because this is how we make our living in the world. Everybody that is willing to write us a check as an entrepreneur, our company, how we get paid as a company, comes from the fact that people are dealing with different kinds of complexity that they don't have the ability to actually come to grips with, and that what we develop is new ways of thinking, new ways of actually executing, new ways of achieving highly desirable results for our clients, and what we bring in every case to their complexity is a profound sense of simplicity. Okay, so there's two things we have to think about here. One is you can't sell simplicity if you're complicated, if you're confused, if you're distracted. So in order to become valuable in a complex marketplace, you have to learn how to become very simple as an individual. You have to learn how to become very simple as an organization, as an entrepreneurial company. And immediately when you take your personal simplicity and you take your company simplicity out into a complex world, and people will immediately say, oh, they have a insight into this that we don't have. They have a method, they have an approach that we don't have. And so in the 21st century, every entrepreneur in the world is exactly in the same business. We make our money and we increase the amount of money that we make by creating greater and greater levels of simplicity in a world where, as a result of technological change, everything's becoming more complex and complicated for larger numbers of people. So there's one problem, it's called complexity, and there's one solution, it's called simplicity.